They say every neighborhood's got a Karen. Ours? She came with a laminated clipboard, mirrored sunglasses, and a whistle like she was running Olympic trials instead of a community pool. It was a blistering July afternoon. I'd just finished mowing the lawn, sweat dripping down my back, so I grabbed a towel and headed to the community pool. My house backed onto the park. Been here 10 years. I even signed off on the budget that got this pool built. So, yeah, I know I'm allowed. The pool wasn't crowded, a few kids playing, an elderly couple reading under umbrellas. I nodded at a few familiar faces, then dropped into the cool water. 2 minutes later, I heard that unmistakable voice. "Excuse me," she snapped. I looked up to see a woman, Karen, obviously, marching toward me in a sun hat, heels, at the pool, and that ridiculous lanyard badge she probably printed at home. "This pool is for residents only," she barked. "You don't belong here." I blinked. "I live on Sycamore, 10 years. My name's Daniel." "I don't care what your name is," she said, arms crossed. "As vice president of the HOA, I haven't seen your face at any meetings, and your name's not on my list." I stood calmly. "That's because I attend different HOA meetings, Karen, and trust me, you really don't want to go down this road." She pulled out her phone like it was a weapon. "You can't intimidate me. I'm calling the police." I sighed. "You do what you have to." She turned on her heel and strutted away, dialing 911 like she just caught a burglar. A few parents began murmuring, unsure what was happening. I wrapped my towel over my shoulders and sat back, completely unbothered. Because here's the part Karen didn't know. I don't just attend HOA meetings, I oversee 22 of them. I'm the director of regional housing compliance, the one who audits boards like hers. But I wasn't going to tell her. Not yet. Where are you watching from? Drop your state and country in the comments. Let's see who's standing up to HOA bullies like Karen. 15 minutes later, right on schedule, two sheriff deputies strolled through the pool gates. Karen met them halfway, pointing at me like I'd just stolen a car. "There he is," she cried. "That man's trespassing. He threatened me. He doesn't even live here." I calmly got to my feet and greeted the officers. "Afternoon, gentlemen. My name's Daniel Cross. Here's my ID." I handed them my license and added, "Before we go further, I recommend calling Officer Hensley with County Housing." The deputy furrowed his brow but nodded. "Hold on," he said, stepping aside to make the call. Karen strutted over to a nearby mom. "He's done for. Probably some squatter sneaking into nice neighborhoods. He'll be banned from every pool in the district." The second deputy returned 5 minutes later. Different energy now. He approached Karen, suddenly polite but direct. "Ma'am, we've confirmed that Mr. Cross is not only a resident, he's the director of HOA compliance for the Tri-County region." Karen's eyes went wide. "What? No, he's not. He's just, he was in my pool." The officer shook his head. "Actually, he has full access to all HOA regulated properties. More than that, he monitors your board. You've been audited by his office twice." You could see the color drain from her face. "And," I added, stepping forward, "I'd appreciate it if you didn't fabricate stories to law enforcement." "That's a crime, Karen." She began stammering, trying to laugh it off. "I didn't know. No one told me you were important." "Doesn't matter who I am," I replied. "You can't just abuse authority because someone doesn't look familiar to you." She fell silent. The deputies nodded to me and walked off. Karen didn't say another word. If stories like this make you smile, hit that like button and subscribe. Because there's always another Karen and always a reckoning. 3 days later, I filed an official misconduct complaint against Karen and requested an emergency board review. Since she clearly violated access rules, misused emergency services, and fabricated a trespass charge, I had more than enough cause. The HOA board, under pressure from my department, scheduled a meeting that same Friday. I attended, not as a neighbor, but in full capacity as compliance director. Karen looked like she'd aged 5 years and 5 days. "Mr. Cross," the board chair began nervously, "we apologize for the misunderstanding." I nodded. "It's not about me. It's about abuse of authority." Karen fabricated a safety complaint, escalated a false emergency, and attempted to ban a legal resident, me, from a shared amenity. Karen finally spoke up. "I thought I was doing my job." "No," I said. "Your job isn't to target people. It's to serve your community. Instead, you tried to rule it." The board voted unanimously. Karen was removed as HOA vice president, effective immediately. Her authority dissolved like sugar in tea. That weekend, I returned to the pool. This time, the mood was different. Neighbors smiled. A couple thanked me. One mom said, "We didn't know she wasn't allowed to act like that." "She wasn't," I said, She just got away with it until now. New signage went up. Board officers may not enforce access without full board vote. As for Karen, she walks by the pool sometimes, but she won't even make eye contact, and no one's seen the fake badge since. I still take my Sunday swim, still wave to the lifeguards, still enjoy the water I helped bring to this community. But now, I swim with a smile, because sometimes the best revenge is restoring peace with the truth.